going on, everybody? Tonight, Modelo CHELADA Fresa Picante. So this is their strawberry flavored with chili peppers. So I've done the mango, the watermelon. I think there's a lime one out there. I've done their regular chelada. And I'm just a big fan of Modelo, basically. And I like these chelada twists and turns of drinks that they've come out with, the different flavor profiles, the different, whatnot. They've all been really good. Now that watermelon one is phenomenal. The watermelon one, if you find that, that's a winner. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of them, but the watermelon one was just overly refreshing. Just a beautiful flavor, a beautiful finish. And from what I remember, it had the, just regular little bite to it on the back end. So I was at one of the two grocery stores that I frequent, but the less of the two because it's a little bit further from my house. Anyway, I was going by and the color stuck out to me. That can sticks out. You know what I mean? I think it would be cool if they did a strawberry here and then like a chili pepper there. But they didn't. You got the Spanish on this side, English on this. Anyway, so I saw it and it kind of struck me. And I thought, that looks new. It looks different to me. And then I started reminiscing of times I've reviewed or had. And I was like, I think I've had this before. But for some reason, that strawberry just wasn't registering in my mind. So I went ahead and bought it anyways because I remember the red canned chelada from Modelo that I did have being fantastic. So it's not a waste of money. We'll drink it at some point. I saw it thinking review. Long story short, this is a new one for me. It's strawberry. The one that I remember doing was the watermelon one. And the can on the watermelon one, it's a lighter shade of pink. This is more of a ruby. Anyway, let's get after this. I'm excited. So again, it just says with the refreshing flavors of strawberry and chili peppers. Now, I'm not a huge strawberry guy, but I like strawberries. I mean, who doesn't? What are these again? 4.4, 4.2? Oh no, 3.5. So, they're low on the Richter scale, but let's give her a crack. Oh. Some of the other cheladas from Modelo, I could sense a little bit of that underlying chili pepper to them to an extent. This one I cannot. This is all just strawberry forward, strawberry, a little bit sugary, a little bit sweet. It tastes also like a synthetic, maybe strawberry usage here. But nonetheless, it smells like strawberry. Cheers, my friends. See, this one's just not hitting the mark like the other flavors. The mango one, really good. But that watermelon one, guys, if you find the watermelon chelada Modelo, get it. Take it with you to the beach. You know what I mean? On a Sunday early afternoon, you're barbecuing for the family, doing whatever you're doing. It's refreshing. There's a little bit more of that chelada spicy flavor going on in it. And same with the mango and the lime one and whatever. This, I'm not picking any of that up. It's just a strawberry flavor. This one doesn't even taste like beer either. I remember the other ones still being reminiscent, right? Like towing the line of, you can still get a little bit of that lager beer flavor, which, I'm a beer connoisseur, always have been. I love beer of many different varieties. So I like that flavor. I want that in something like this. I don't want it to just taste strawberry. And this thing, it just tastes strawberry to me. I mean, I don't even smell, like if you put this in somewhere and blind tasted somebody or blind smelled somebody, they would not say that this is alcohol at all. Like you can't, and so maybe that's a good thing for some people. It might be, I don't know. For me, Is it bad? Absolutely not. I mean, it's still refreshing. It's still pretty good. It's just not, of the lineup they have going on for these cheladas, this isn't one that I would gravitate towards. All right, let's look at the color on this. Not what I was expecting, but making sense. For some reason, and it's just the can playing it mental on you, right? Like the can makes you think that it's going to be more of a kind of a brighter red. Now I know this glass isn't the best because of the basketball and the orange there that does protrude up to it so a little bit, but it is more of a. But even I can see it coming out of the can as well. Let me see. It's more of a champagne, kind of a pinky coloration to it. This is showing it more orange, but it is a little bit more champagne, light pink in color. I will give it this. I know I mentioned earlier in this review how the smell was coming off like it was a synthetic or artificial strawberry usage. The taste, to me, the taste to me tastes more natural. So I don't know. But it's much better out of a glass. I'll give you that. It's much better out of the glass than the can. So there's that. That's why when I do drink reviews, mostly beer drink reviews, I've done other like V8s and just, some other drinks, the Mountain Dew, Fiery, Flamin' Hot, whatever, I did that one in a glass though, just because I wanted to see what the color looked like, but specifically on beer, because I think it does make a difference, right? Like out of the tap, as opposed to the bottle, as opposed to the can, and then in the glass. I mean, it does make a difference. This is better than out of the can there, and I wanted to say that it offered a little bit more of that lager kind of beer taste, but it still doesn't. I just took that drink to confirm that for me. It still doesn't. It just tastes like a strawberry Powerade, Gatorade, energy drink kind of, as far as how that flavor is really coming through. So anyways, not bad. If somebody handed me one of those at at the beach, at a company, get together, a family Sunday night dinner, get together, barbecue, outdoor, summer, hot, shorts, blah blah blah, and someone had that, I would drink those all night long and not have a problem with it. I just think that the watermelon's better. I think the mango one's better. shit. Even just the regular Chelada one is better to me. And it's because those still have that beer flavor to it. And they have a little bit more of that Chelada chili pepper kind of spice that I remember getting kind of right back here. This, I'm not getting any of that, and so be careful with them, because it's going to, after about 2 or 3, you're going to start thinking that you're not drinking alcohol. So I guess maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing, however you view it. Thank you guys for burning with me. We'll see you next time.